Wyoming follows the Federal Consumer Credit Protection Act formula for wage garnishment. Wyoming has no state income tax, which affects the disposable earnings calculation and can increase the garnishable amount per dollar of gross wages. The Wyoming garnishment limit, the lesser of 25% of disposable earnings per pay period, or the amount by which disposable earnings exceed 30 times the federal minimum wage. Wyoming does not impose a more restrictive state cap. Wyoming's minimum wage is set at the federal rate. Wyoming's no income tax advantage for creditors. Because Wyoming has no state income tax, there is no state income tax deduction from gross wages when calculating disposable earnings. Wyoming workers have higher disposable earnings per dollar of gross wages than workers in states with income taxes. This means the 25% of disposable earnings formula produces a larger garnishment amount in Wyoming than it would for the same gross wages in an income tax state. Disposable earnings in Wyoming: gross wages minus legally required deductions, federal income taxes, Social Security, Medicare. No Wyoming state income tax deduction applies. Wyoming garnishment procedure: after obtaining a judgment, the creditor serves a writ of execution on the employer through the appropriate process. The employer must answer and begin withholding within the required period. Wyoming provides for continuing garnishments. Wyoming's unlimited homestead exemption in value for qualifying acreage, as discussed in the Marital Property Guide, makes real estate enforcement impractical for the primary residents. Wage garnishment is therefore a primary enforcement tool for Wyoming creditors. Exempt income: Social Security, unemployment, workers' compensation, disability benefits, and retirement income from qualified plans are generally exempt from garnishment in Wyoming. Wyoming's energy economy, oil, gas, and mining, creates specific employment patterns. Seasonal and project-based employment in the energy sector may require investigation of current employer status. People Locator Skip Tracing provides Wyoming employer identification for wage garnishment within 24 hours or less. Visit peoplelocatorskiptracing.com to place your order.